normal people. This is not rape because of pleasure or lust. It's done to terrorize the population, to displace people in masses so they can get access to the land and the resources that we need in order to the humanity. Because when I'm saying 6 million people, when I'm saying 500,000 of women raped, you're just seeing numbers. The next thing you know, you're going back to Sudan, you're going to study for your classes tomorrow, and Congo is gone. But when you see a sister like LUMO, who is just like any woman in this room, you will always remember her story because you could be that woman. So what are you going to do today that you know? That's what can be a larger conversation. So.
Yeah, no.
We got it.
At the age of 19, they had to Call of Duty to put down the video games because my Halo was walking with the Sly Fox who made Xbox. So it's been 6 million that have died since 1996. And if this was America, that'll never go unheard. So what are you doing? Break the silence.
I thought she was putting rest on Morris, but
Yes, 2 of them. Yeah, some of them was here out in May. But she does know the other ones because she
must break the silence, stop the violence, war, rape, starvation, and genocide. Ride the wave of peace away from the dark side. Greed connected to monetary domination that leads to the damnation of a country covered in blood. Hidden by the darkness and broad daylight, diamonds shine bright like shooting stars as Mars and Venus look on as if in another universe. But actually neighbors to we, but lend no helping hand for their fellow man. Humanity questions for the price of power. The final hour of so many lives, yet mouths stay closed and cameras off. No worldwide broadcast for the world to see. So one at a time we stand in line reminiscent of the auction block or Holocaust. So we continue to die, which is worse than being sold. Fear controls ambition and the world turns another blind eye, all in the name of capitalism. So we stay imprisoned within the borders of a country of the richest continent in the world. How much louder must death be in order to be heard? Or will continue to fall on deaf ears and silent tears? Years turn to decades to centuries. I'm asking you, someone, please help me to break the silence.
hold me down. Can't nobody try to shake me. I'm not gonna turn around. I was made for this.
Transform, 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 transform.
See, poetry is the basic foundation of this thing called hip hop. And today we are born in peace to eye. Transform, 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 transform. You got to transform, 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 transform. See, in this life, sometimes the weight of the world acts like boulders on your shoulders, put you down, so heavy on the ground that concrete comes beneath your feet. With every step you take, moving forward, you're creating disaster. You're trying to surpass this thing called life. It's up to you to transform past the norm, become stronger, bolder, taller, wiser. This life you must learn to. You must learn to.
Transform, 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 transform.
I'm more than meets the eye.
Got to wait for.
I don't mind waiting for. I don't mind waiting for. More waiting for. I don't mind 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 waiting for. This time we're gonna change the game. Life as you know it won't be the same. Taking it to a whole new high enough to touch the sky. This time we're gonna shake the ground. Ain't nobody hold us down. And as I ride, you can watch me fly. Like no more than me.
Transform, 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 transform.
I'm more than 69.
You gotta change your life, you gotta transform, transform. You gotta change your life, you gotta transform, transform. Gotta change your life, baby, transform, transform. Gotta change your life, going transform, transform.
This time we're gonna change the game. Life as you know it won't be the same. Taking it to a whole new high enough to touch the sky. This time we're gonna shake the ground. Ain't nobody hold me down.
Transform, 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 transform,
I plead, God have mercy, a different life is what I need. Mysterious men invade my dreams and crush my seed. We can't grow, I can't breathe, I plead, let us free. Africa wails, we were once kings and queens. I shall flee, Almighty God, grant me the wings so I can fly away from the devastation that surrounds me. Babies endure unspeakable labor for worthless cents, stolen to be rapists and murderers. Hear my laments, this is hell on earth, so hope must be heaven sent. Where is hope when they rip out my insides and terrorize me? Chop up my man and make me see. You should have killed me so I can be free. Bury me in the earth's soil, maybe I'll be reborn. I cannot face another uterus that's torn. My soul is weary and my body is worn. Soldiers scorn and I can't take no more. Break me of my feelings, detach me from being human. What can restore? Genocide and massacres, horror and agony, blood drowning the land just for money. People got blood on their hands. Profit equals murder, profit equals wealth, profit equals greed, profit equals death, profit equals death, profit equals death, profit equals wealth, which equals death. Dollar bills, y'all, blood-covered goods, and our consumption's in demand because the problem ain't understood. Rebel soldiers take life like it's nothing and enjoy it along the way, and they believe raping abundantly gives them strength, so they do it every day. Erzatz magic, pseudo-strength, their reasoning has no length. What kind of enchantment makes you kill and seek blood, and what kind of magic makes you enjoy chopping limbs and raping women on the whim? Smashing growing life and making them drink their blood, and the horde men label it eating their children. What kind of magic manifests that much evil within? More than sin, when they feel this magic will help them win a war within, a war of sin. I face pain, humiliation, and agony with every hard object shoved into my inside. It's all too real, damage causing more than holes with voids that can't be filled. And my children, my babies, my child, dying, lost, miseducated, starving, child labor gone wild. Possess a diamond catching fire, but yeah, we call it ice. Things get atrocious, people get murdered, but yeah, you look real nice. Privileges of mass destruction, not weapons, but privileges, not necessities. That's the problem, you see. And the solution to this problem is to hurt companies' pockets, so maybe they can stop this and come up with a new process. Solid cries have opened my eyes. For goods I died, for nothing I died. And you wonder why I plead. This is why. Thank you.
Along with millions of other hope-filled Americans, I tune into America's latest reality television show, Black Prez, from auction block to Oval Office. Martin would celebrate this victory and in the same breath speak out against injustice. I can hear his voice trembling, comparing the bombing of children in the West Bank to 4 little girls in an Alabama church. From the pulpit, he would say, keep marching, and we would listen. The dolls are coming, the Obamas. Collect the whole set, Michelle, Barack, the kids, the dog. Limited time offer, you can own your first family today. There is no memory of fire hoses in Barack Obama's DNA. No memory of women moaning at the bottom of slave ships in the crowds of millions gathered. There is no evidence of my parents ever being here. I am a survivor who dares to be a witness. Today I woke up with that Barack Obama swagger. I kissed my wife, scanned the day's news, hit my desk without missing a beat, greeted everyone by their first names, shook hands, flashed smiles, and dished out low fives when appropriate. I negotiated every encounter with yes, but how about this, and got my way. At the end of the day, I came around Secret Service pits and shot jump shots left-handed. Came home, played with my kids, and made sure my lady went to bed with a smile. This was no election. This was a pep rally for imperialism. Today I got a brand new flat screen television. If the world is going to end, I want to watch it in high definition. We dare not say the word. What if they took you? Where would we place our possibilities? Who would keep our secret hopes for a better world? Please stay safe, beautiful young warrior. There is government cheese in my stomach which I am still trying to digest. This makes it difficult to stomach the news I see on the television each day. With the value of the dollar declining, maybe the value of people will be on the rise.
All right.
That's the description again. 5'10" male African American. That must be why the career man follows me from aisle to aisle with that suspecting smile. And that must be why I always get stopped by the cops a lot. I must have fit the description of someone who mugged you before. I must have looked like the guy who tried to rob your store. As I walk by old women grabbing their purses firmly with both hands, I wonder what makes them think this way. I just can't understand. I don't see myself that way when I look at my reflection. I see myself in a different way, fitting another description. A doctor, lawyer, scientist, astronaut, or engineer. A poet, author, singer, or maybe a multi-millionaire. That's the description that I'm fitting in. 5'10" male African American. Yeah. So that was 15 years old. For our women. Not like we own you, but like we love you. Our leaders wear high heels, sneakers, flats, and open-toed shoes. Our leaders eat ghettos, swallow tears, cook life, and spit blues. Our leaders come bow-legged, knobby-kneed, pointy elbows, and painted toes. Our leaders don't have to tell you how they know what they know. They just know. Our leaders are fluent in love and sacrifice. Speak, better have your act right slang. Our leaders can't be stopped nor slowed down when they doing their thing. Our leaders come chocolate, mahogany, mocha brown, and caramel. Our leaders are maple syrup, honey dipped, talking flames and speak well. Our leaders come bent wrist and bald fist and tight lipped and curved hips. Our leaders rock perms, cornrows, dreadlocks, afros, and twists. Our leaders are highly intelligent, take care of business, corporate execs, and still our leaders birth nations and cure diseases in 8 hours or less. Our leaders got our backs, our leaders got our sides, our leaders got our fronts, our leaders never hide, our leaders ride or die, our leaders. Our leaders wear churches on their heads, wear churches in their hearts, and love to share God. Our leaders wear their sneakers on the train, wear their shoes and their pocketbooks because they work so hard. Our leaders come widow peaked, chin, teeth gap, underbite, overbite, and thick eyebrow. Our leaders neck break, finger snap, chin up and walk proud. Our leaders come big hips and thin hips and slim hips and large hips and more hips than anything else hips. Raise children and grown men hanging on to and from hips. Our leaders come in grandmas and grannies and mamas and babies and aunties and aunties and sisters and misses and honeys and babies and darlings and daughters and daughters and daughters and daughters and more. Our leaders are healing warrior leaders. Speak in poetry leaders. Sing good morning, oatmeal and grapefruit song leaders. Our leaders come feisty and spicy and sexy and nice and mean and quiet. Our leaders come tall women and short women and small women and large women. There are women, our leaders are our women. Although we love to watch you walk, we love more just to walk by your side. All right. Amadou. If only you had been from Kenya and not from Guinea. If only you had sold hope on TV screens instead of socks, gloves, and videotapes on New York City streets. If only those 4 cops could see your commitment to change instead of a gun, the world might see your name and think of hope. A group of Brooklyn boys rap about pulling their pants up. I cannot help but smile. What would Mr. Cosby say now? I find myself looking at black men with different eyes, thinking things like, act right, fool, don't you know we got a black president? I take Barack's success and failure personally somehow. I feel as if I represent him as much as he does me. Barack Obama is a comfy fireside armchair neo-slave narrative proving bootstrap pants pulling up from slavery theories once and for all. My father's funeral was 1 year ago today. Not that I remembered. The calendar on my phone told me this. It simply reads 10:30 a.m. funeral with no more description. Not father, not dad, not Henry, no address, no directions. I have questions for him which he only answers in his absence. Would you be excited or full of bitter resentment each time Barack's smile flashed across the TV screen? With this black man moments give us a language to speak. Barack, you know you is a magic Negro, with your cool, calm demeanor and your smooth walk. But only we can call you that, and still never in public, and only from the mouth of the late Richard Pryor himself. I walk down boulevards of broken black men, a hall of mirrors which haunts you. Look, Colin, I don't think the guy at the pearly gates is gonna say, hey you, with the pants hanging down, you're going 30 flights down. But you, the man who helped the son of Satan rape and pillage a sovereign nation, you go to the upper room. I mean, the pants down kid might get a pass on that God looks after fools and babies clause, or he might be damned to an eternity of pants pulling up, wandering through space and time, not much unlike his life now. But you, they got special places for you, son. I can't help but wonder, will young black boys one day be gunned down on Barack Obama Boulevard? All right. In the White House.
Oh, yes, it is.
There is a black woman in the White House. We have a first lady who finds a humble pride at hearing the name Sojourner Truth has wept while reading The Color Purple and laughed at Coming to America. Grandma, I tried to honor your American dream. You instilled in me the basics of citizenship: reading, writing, learning, voting, paying taxes and bills on time, home ownership, and community service. I pay my taxes on time, Grandma, you'd be proud. I have your passion for something more. I have read and wrote and learned and built my own home of citizenship, educated and willing to fight for justice. I hope, Grandma, this is your American dream fulfilled. Our president's #1 lieutenant, counselor, consoler, nutritionist, doctor, coach, confidant, instigator, motivator, priestess, conduit for tears, holder of fears, wonder twin power fist bump homegirl, could say, brother, get your act right in 5 different dialects. Michelle Obama, our secret weapon in the White House. My mother taught me how to pray, on her hands and knees, scrubbing me and my 2 sisters' rings from around the tub. So I don't hire no prayer women to come bless my home. I pray in my bathroom, in my kitchen, and in the halls of my home. With my mother by my side, I pray. This mocha brown girl stands across the subway platform from me, her almond eyes muted, dimmed by a world which hates her as hobby. She speaks through Michelle Obama's face on a wordless button she wears over her heart. Michelle, you are not the type of queen I grew up knowing, so full of please me and pomp and circumstance. To serve you, we only need to hold our heads high the way you do. I am still not proud of this, my America, though sister, I am proud of you. I know you were fabulous before the world had the opportunity to meet you, and if this country took another 250 years to recognize your existence, you would still be all the way fly. My grandmother would have flipped through the pages of that man, our president's writings, until she found the one word she was looking for: Michelle. You are the daughter my mother never was. You got good grades, went to a good university, and have hair which most likely never went through a jerry curl phase. I can hear the pitch of my grandmother's voice, like coconut water mixed with vinegar. She would no doubt invite her daughter over for tea, and Sheila, let me tell you about the latest greatest of our First Lady. Today is Grandma's birthday. She was a conservationist before it was considered cool. She could get more cups of tea out of one tea bag than government stimulus packages can get stimulation out of corporations. Since I was born, I believe black women can control the weather. So I know our First Lady is cool sunny days, warm breezy nights, and heat waves and hurricanes if she has to.
Time.